Greetings, everyone. Guess what we're playing? Only the greatest game ever made in the history of anything.
We already did Final Fantasy VI.
Oh, shut up.
I haven't recorded Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door yet.
You shut up, too.
I don't see any cel-shading. This is not Catherine.
Wait, I did forget the one other competitor, though. Cheetah Men.
Well, there's just no comparison.
But yeah, welcome to Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, often considered one of the greatest games ever made, and personally my favorite Zelda game.
No, it's a really good game, and it did quite a few things for the first time that other games built off of later on. But it hasn't aged as well as some other games, so...
Well, I will
It's aged better than Zelda 1 has.
Oh, well, that's fucking hard.
Borg, no, not naming him Borg. Too common. This guy,
Well, how about Bo-Ert?
Our character should be a badass who can handle anything and everything that goes his way with ease.
Okay, I was able to beat this fucker. He cannot handle anything or anyone with ease. And besides, there's not enough character spaces for fucking to be in the middle.
Gary Oak would not be caught dead just like Peter Pan, dude.
Fine.
I like how the Umbra has... the Umbreon has a reaction, and Gary just stares blankly at it. You name Batman, really?
Why not? He's capable of everything.
I guess so. Yeah, thank you.
Not enough chin. You wanted to name him that, but you didn't have enough chin.
Mighty Mandible!
So it turns out Ryan wasn't completely speaking out of his ass during the first Zelda commentary. No, he was being serious, where he's naming Link Dumbfuck.
Okay, Ryan, you don't have to use your real name. That's a little bit too common.
Oh, shut up, you. In a deep, dark forest in the middle of nowhere, where no one cares to talk about.
I have served as a guardian spirit. I am a tree. I don't do a very good job at guarding something. Hell, Wispy's more capable.
But I give things. They wrote a book about it and everything.
Now, if I remember correctly, these Kokiri are basically children that never grow up, right? So
It is Peter Pan.
Yeah.
You know, this opening intro reminds me a lot of A Link to the Past.
Well, it's almost like a lot of things in this game are from A Link to the Past, Johnny.
Only done a lot better.
It's almost like having three different things in your first 3 dungeons, then 5 different things in your next 5 dungeons, complete with a mechanic that changes the world map slightly. Huh. As a matter of fact, they're almost the same fucking game.
Except this one's better.
No.
This one's better.
We shall discuss this over the course of the commentary, but I disagree. But I do want to ask you one thing. Between Mario 64 and this game, which one do you think aged better?
This game.
This game.
Mario 64 is great and all, but it was really the first real 3D game Nintendo ever made, and it's shown its age over the years. Yeah.
It is awkward, yes.
Even though this game is only a year older?
2.
No, this game came out in 97.
Yeah, I will. This game hasn't aged. The N64 version hasn't aged great. The 3DS version is significantly better, but there's still some signs of how dated it is in that. But
well, in the end, the 3DS version is merely a graphical update.
Yeah.
I think it controls a bit smoother.
Yeah, Link isn't quite as slippery in that version. I think they give him a bit more traction in that.
Yeah, so I do like the game. I mean, I have played beaten it, and I do like it, so even if I sound like I'm completely negative, I do like this game.
It only took you 3 months to beat Ganon's Tower.
I didn't know how to get the fucking fire arrows.
First-person perspective flying section, cutscene, whatever.
3D! Yes, we can do it!
Insert the Knight's theme. La la la, flying around.
I wonder how many players back in the day got motion sickness from this scene.
Not really.
Navi is kind of...
there it is! Oh! Ow.
Bonk.
Remember, friends don't let friends fly with fly on red potion.
My god, that pre-rendered background is blurry.
And thus Navi immediately thinks, oh, I thought I was in a 3D world.
Hello, Dumbfuck, wake up.
I want to call attention to something. I really like the animation for Link when he gets up here. I don't know why, it just looks...
Hey, there's actually something I want to give the N64 in general credit for, is that I think a lot of N64 games had better 3D animation than, say, the PlayStation era games.
Yeah, they animate well, they're
that
just
makes
really
sense.
low quality.
It's a more powerful system, so...
It's debatable exactly who's
It's a more powerful system with a slightly less powerful storage medium attached to it, if that makes any sense.
So it kind of comes out evenly.
Yeah, it balances out.
Well, you could see more 3D, but the game... I noticed that a lot of N64 games tend to be shorter than a lot of PlayStation games.
Why did Link just randomly run in a circle before leaving the room?
Because 3!
Even though it was overhead, so it was technically 2D.
Sort of. I hate overhead games. Link to the Past.
Yahoo! Hi, dumb fuck.
Gotta have green
Brian,
hair.
what was that? I couldn't hear that over your horrible coughing problem.
Wow, a fairy! Finally, a fairy came to you, dumb fuck.
Well, no wonder it took you
I'm
so
so happy for you, dumb fuck.
You're a true Gary, dumb fuck. I'm gonna keep saying your name at the end of every sentence, dumb fuck.
I say.
Yeah, who's gonna... When are you naming him I Say, John?
For the Let's Play me and Matt are doing, we're naming him I Say. If Matt's still down for it, I think he still wants to do that. I'm completely down for it. If everyone wants to sound like Foghorn Leghorn, fuck it. If your brains laughs, I don't give a shit.
I say, boy, I say.
A rock!
I want to target the rock.
It's a rock.
Feel the rock.
It looks like Link.
It's
knows
a
how to
rock.
and roll.
Yeah! Dun, dun, dun. So, anyway, I've tried to make the Indiana Jones joke like 3 times, so I'm not even gonna bother in this section anymore.
Link isn't Indiana Jones. He doesn't run from bullets. He runs right into them.
Yeah,
as we see right about here.
And that's why he's named Dumbfuck.
He's not quite Chris Redfield yet and can't punch them to oblivion, but bonk.
No, but he can headbutt them like a boss.
He can run right through them too.
And hell, he is sturdy enough to cause the boulder to bounce back.
A nightlight. Oh, and a sword too. Huzzah!
Someone's a bit ahead.
That thing is incredibly shiny, or it has incredibly bad BO.
You got the aluminum sword. Congratulations, you can cut things now.
The sword is made of aluminum, and the hilt is made of some kind of fiberglass. In fact, a lot of items in this game look like they're constructed out of fiberglass.
I was wondering why my hand was so itchy.
Now, incredibly minor nitpick, but having to equip your equipment is kind of redundant, seeing
When you
as
have to equip your equipment, you don't say.
Well, I mean, I'm talking... Okay, I should rephrase. Like, the sword, why wouldn't you equip the sword? Or the shield, why wouldn't you have some sort of shield? Once you get upgrades, fine, but...
Well, it's in place because you can have different swords and shields.
I get that, but when you're a child, Link, you only have one option, so they might as well just automatically equip it.
Well, they want to teach you how to do it for when you do get other things.
They don't tell you how to equip it, though.
Yeah, they do. When you pick up the sword, it tells you how to.
I'm pretty sure everyone tells you how to do everything if you go out of your way to talk to them.
It's a Nintendo game, dude. They assume you're 5 years old.
Because unlike every other 3D Zelda game after this, there's no fucking forced tutorials except for a few things. You have to go out of your way to talk to all these townspeople to learn the basic functionalities of this game.
Meanwhile, in 2011, Nintendo put Skyward Sword out, where you spend 5 fucking hours in tutorial.
Majora's Mask still does the best job with the tutorials, though, so...
Indeed.
If I can give some credit to that game, it's that. The tutorial, I think, for that is better than this.
Yeah, so now we have a sword, but we also need a shield to get past the dumbass hick guarding the Deku Tree room.
So we have to fucking grind already.
By the way, if you guys couldn't tell at this point, Ryan is now actually using a headset instead of using his built-in mic from the damn Mac.
Oh, be quiet, you.
It's about fucking time you switch to the headset.
It's not like the commentaries came out any worse aside from the vacuum cleaner stuff.
Yeah.
Aw, but the Luigi's Mansion commentary won't be nearly as fitting anymore. Whenever that happens.
It's so great that you finally learned to L target. You're going to be using it a lot in this game, so we're, forcing it on you.
Yeah, it's called L. Yeah, so you're playing the GameCube version.
Yeah.
Hey, I have a question. How did she get up there?
Programming.
Magic.
She jumped.
No, you can't jump. There's no jump button.
He auto-jumped.
No, correction. Link can't jump.
Link is not
That's
Mario.
why Mario is better.
Well, Mario is higher tier in Smash Brothers in every game, so...
Why would this person not have a kickstand of any sort?
Because the Kokiri are stupid. Why else do they live
Why
in
would they
hut
build the
countries?
bench that tall to begin with?
Yeah, okay, I think that's a better question.
Now, the game wants you to explore and look for rupees, but if you go into a house and then come back out, you can go off those same steps over and over and get 5 rupees.
Yep.
There are faster ways to get rupees, but it's the easiest by far.
Pretty much, the Kokiri Force pretty much rewards you for your curiosity. Granted, the rewards are not very grand at all, but...
You know, they just want you to get used to the game and explore a bit.
Well, if there was nothing to do if you were... Well, I mean, the first time you play the game, you're going to go out of your way to talk to everyone, so at least they give you a reason to do so.
That heart would have been completely useless if you hadn't run face first into the boulder like a Dumbfuck.
But I like running face first into things.
The first time I was ever exposed to Ocarina of Time was when I was going through my emulator high. I think the emulator was called Project 64. I don't know if you guys ever...
Yeah,
I've
my
had
computer had
many
those.
problems with Project 64.
You know, it would have been a little more interesting to watch this part if you had abstained from grinding and actually explored the village properly.
There's nothing to really do in the village. I just need to get 40 rupees so I can get the shield. There, we have 40.
I spent about an hour here on my first playthrough.
Yeah, my first playthrough I explored, but there's no real reason to since I know what I'm doing.
The first time I played the game, I spent forever here because I couldn't find where the sword was. Because the hole to find the sword is easy to miss if you're not... It's kind of out of the way, to be honest.
No, you're just not paying attention.
Or
Well,
maybe not all of us have the entire game memorized.
One of the like you talk to people. I'm sure one or two of them will mention a sword in the training area, and they'll direct you toward that garden.
They do.
I think I don't remember them directing you towards the garden, but I do think they say something about having a sword being hidden around somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Well, at that point, it's just a matter of how much you explore. You're gonna run into it eventually. Just how long it takes is up to you.
Yeah, it didn't take me that long to find it my first time.
Took me longer than it probably should have, but...
Probably knowing you, guy who got lost on the way to Dungeon 3.
I did not get fucking lost. I had to restart the recorder.
Sure.
Good grief! I actually have to let you through now. Fuck.
Oh, hi, Groose. Or Groose if he was less annoying and less relevant.
Meadow. Who no one likes. Because he's a twat.
There's no real point to him. I mean, really, all he's just there is to make sure you get your sword and shield, which, by all intents and purposes, you really should start out with.
Again, 3D want you to get used to movement.
Well, that's another pathway
Move.
to the Great DQ tree is infested with enemies.
A stick!
Look at this stick!
You can equip
Majestic
items.
stick.
Unlike A Link to the Past, you have 3 item slots. You can, multitask a lot better.
You don't really... Yeah, but you only end up... Yeah, I find that it didn't really bother me that much in A Link to the Past. Because really all I did when I was playing this game, I would have 2 items that I would commonly use, like bombs in the Ocarina, and then I'd end up switching out the ones that I have to switch between a lot anyway, so...
A question: does the game ask you if you want to save every time you unpause?
No.
Oh, okay.
That's just me being stupid and forgetting that B isn't back, it's safe.
Right, easy mistake to make. Why does this guy talk all thee and thou and stuff?
Because he's old, and he's a fan of Ted Woosley.
Do you have the original N64 cart?
Yes, but I didn't have the N64 with me at the time because I was in my apartment back then, so I was playing the Wind Waker preview disc, which is a GameCube disc, on my Wii, so I'm playing a Wii, playing a GameCube, playing an N64.
It's almost like we were recording this in Georgia or something. Oh, burn.
What?
Never mind, I made a redneck joke. Shut up.
And Dumbfuck, when Navi speaks, use this.
Listen to her. Dumbfuck.
Look at that, only one part and we're already entering the first dungeon.
I was...
I'm looking at you, every Zelda game that came after this.
Yes, Ocarina of Time is definitely better paced than the others, if nothing
Well,
else.
if you were playing A Link to the Past, you would have gotten to the first dungeon within the first part.
Alright, I amend my statement. It's better paced than the other 3D Zelda games.
Oh, the 3D games, yes.